it, and guess what? The media has noticed it too. When the media actually writes articles, you got yourself a problem. All right, real fast. That's the sporting news, people. The sporting news. Caitlin Clark fans aren't happy with Angel Reese. They are freezing her out. Outkick wrote an article and dropped it today. Angel Reese ignores Caitlin Clark multiple times in Team USA win, and the video proves it.
The Sporting News reported on it. Outkick delivered a full analysis. Joe Hennessy even released an article backed with video clips. When major sports outlets start putting into words what fans have been pointing out for months, it becomes a serious situation. And in Team USA's exhibition game last night, Angel Reese added more fuel to that narrative. Again and again, Caitlin Clark stood open, signaling for the ball, while Reese chose to operate as the main facilitator. One of the league's top passers was left watching
right here. And we all saw this last night. Right there. Why are you running that ball up the court? What? I mean, seriously. Caitlin Clark's right there. What are you doing? And that led to a turnover. A horrible pass. Right here. Nope. And then again, right here. She's right next to you. And you're trying to run point forward out there with the league's best point guard standing right.
As a 47% career shooter tried to control the offense. Just pause and think about how that looks. Focus on this stretch. On the first possession, Reese secures a defensive rebound while Clark is running the lane right behind her. Instead of giving it to the actual point guard to start a fast break, Reese keeps it and then forces a risky pass into traffic, resulting in a turnover. On the next play, Clark is beside her with her hand raised, clearly asking for the ball. Reese ignores her again and attempts a difficult cross-court pass. Third time down, same setup, same decision, same result. This isn't smart execution.
You got Patrick Mahomes standing right next to you. You're letting Shadur Sanders throw the ball. Shut the bleep up. You got to be kidding me right now. I mean, hey, let me bring it up. Let me just say it. The league wants to go into negotiations. They want to...
It's ego taking over. If you have Patrick Mahomes, you don't let a backup tight end. Run the offense. But that's basically what happened here. And when you compare it to how other teammates play with Clark, it becomes impossible to overlook. This goes beyond just one exhibition game. The WNBA Players Association is approaching new CBA negotiations. They're pushing for better salaries, improved travel, and a larger share of revenue. Their strongest leverage comes from Clark's influence: higher viewership, sold-out arenas, and increased media.
Why Reese won't make the team come September. The same with Copper unless there's injuries or retirements. Yes, grab your rebound, but give the ball to your playmaker, your point guard. It's disgusting. And I think AB is thinking I would never. What the F? Selfish, just a terrible look.
Attention that pushed women's basketball onto ESPN's front page. But you can't take both sides. You can't depend on someone's star power to strengthen negotiations while also refusing to involve them properly in the game. The contradiction is clear. Fans can see someone benefiting from Clark's spotlight, while making things tougher for her during play. Now look at the fan response. These aren't random reactions. People are breaking down specific plays with exact timestamps. Clark was clearly in position, so why was Reese bringing the ball up? She saw her and still chose not to pass.
Cece was not getting off tonight. Angel could be the next Rodman. Everybody would love her. But she wants to be Scottie Pippen, if not Jordan. Oh, God. Let's not do that to Scottie Pippen, okay? Let's make sure. Caitlin Clark was iced out because of Team USA's woke coaches. Well, I hate to break it to you. One of them coaches coaches a fever. One of them coaches a fever.
That level of detail shows this wasn't just a single mistake or a missed moment. It happened repeatedly throughout the game. There's also a wider impact. Stephanie White is now the head coach of the Indiana Fever and was part of the staff during this exhibition. If this is the style of offense she plans to run, where Clark is limited and others try to take over playmaking, fans expecting excitement could be facing a disappointing season. One of those same coaches now leads the Fever, which makes the criticism of Reese's approach more significant. This is Team USA, where personal issues are supposed
Reese forever will be known as Brick. From now on, there we go. Brick, iced out, froze out, Caitlin Clark. I mean, wow. Angel Reese, this ain't Chicago. Pass the ball to the point guard, dumbass. Woo-wee. I mean, watching that hurt my eyes.
to be set aside for the team. Yet Reese couldn't manage that, even in an exhibition setting. Small decisions ended up overshadowing the bigger goal. Compare that to how Clark played with. The ball movement flowed smoothly with Breanna Stewart. Her connection with Sabrina Ionescu looked natural. When Reese was off the court, the offense started to resemble proper basketball again. The difference wasn't minor. It was obvious enough that even casual viewers began wondering about the situation between the two players. The Brick nickname trending online isn't only about missed shots. It reflects decision-making, awareness, and understanding of role. Reese averaged 13.6 points and 13.1 rebounds.
Here we are. Diabolically nasty ass gross work by Brick. Oh, let me guess, you gonna trademark Brick now? You gonna try bricking companies across the country is like, nah, you ain't getting that, me bounds. Oh, she got a rebound and said, proud to be American, my ass, I'm keeping this ball.
Bounds as a rookie with the Chicago Sky, which is solid production. But scoring and rebounding don't necessarily show court vision, passing ability, or knowing when to give control to a better playmaker. Last night reinforced what many fans have been feeling for a while. Reese seems to want Clark's position, the bot, attention, endorsements, and hype, but doesn't yet have the complete skill set to match it. Instead of improving or embracing her strengths, she appears to limit Clark by freezing her out. That might work at lower levels, but in professional play, it backfires because every possession matters. The comparison between Dennis Rodman and Scott...
Oh, but we want to make that money. We want to threaten a strike. But we don't want to play nice with the very person that led us to water. We more than happy to drink. Tell me what you think. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you're still subscribed.
Scottie Pippen actually fits well. Rodman fully understood his role, elite rebounding and defense, without trying to be the top scorer. That awareness helped championship teams succeed and earned him respect. Reese has similar potential as a dominant rebounder and interior defender. She could build a long and successful career in that role, but she seems to be chasing Pippen's responsibilities, or even Michael Jordan's spotlight, without having the same complete skill set. The gap between how she views herself and what she actually brings is the issue. And when that gap shows up on national television during a Team USA game, the media can't ignore it. This is where things start getting tricky for the WNBA moving ahead. The league has already hinted that a strike could be possible if CBA negotiations don't go as planned, with early opt-out talks also circulating. The WNBA Players Association is depending heavily on the momentum created by Caitlin Clark's rookie season. Record-breaking attendance, surging ratings, and huge merchandise sales, much of it fueled by one player. But what happens when fans tune in and see that same player being ignored by her own teammates? What happens when the overall product declines because ego outweighs team success? New viewers who came specifically for Clark aren't going to stay and watch Angel Reese lose control of the ball in transition. They'll quickly switch back to the NBA, college football, or whatever they were watching before. And just like that, the league's leverage disappears. The WNBA spent years trying to build a stable foundation. It finally reached a broader audience And now some players seem ready to risk that progress by not fully supporting the star who helped bring it. Now think about what this means for Clark herself. She's the face of the league's recent growth. She's the reason sponsors are paying attention and why kids are buying WNBA jerseys at a much higher rate. Yet she's also expected to stay composed, smile in interviews, and speak about unity while dealing with teammates who make things harder for her during games. That's a lot for any player to handle, and most wouldn't manage it easily. When it comes to Team USA, roster spots are supposed to be earned by the best players available. If Reese can't set aside personal issues even in an exhibition, it raises questions about whether she should be in that role. There are other elite rebounders who would move the ball properly and stay within the system. Winning gold requires discipline, sacrifice, and true team play, not chasing individual moments. Coaches need to address this right away, not with general comments about chemistry, but with clear and direct expectations about roles. If you're not the primary ball handler, don't bring the ball up. If you're not the best passer, give it to the player who is. These are basic fundamentals. The real issue is whether they'll actually take action. Fixing this means admitting the problem exists. It means openly saying that someone's decisions are affecting the team's top player. It also means taking a position in a rivalry the league prefers to present as friendly. The easier route is to ignore it and hope it fades over time, but that's unlikely. The clips are everywhere, the reports are out, and the conversation is already established. This goes beyond just one game. It reflects a deeper tension within the WNBA, between players who understand that the league's success is closely tied to Clark's rise, and those who feel frustrated because her presence is accelerating opportunities they never had. That frustration is understandable. Veterans like Diana Taurasi and Sue Bird carried the league for years with less attention, lower pay, and smaller audiences. Then a rookie arrives and immediately changes everything. That situation would challenge anyone. But directing that frustration toward Clark doesn't fix anything. It risks slowing down the league's progress. Fans don't focus on who deserved attention first. They care about being entertained and watching high-level basketball. If they tune in and see the league's most exciting player being shut out by teammates driven by ego, they won't just complain, they'll stop watching. So the real question remains, was it worth it? Was proving a point more important than Team USA winning? More important than keeping the WNBA's momentum alive? Those were the trade-offs on display. And the answer should be no. If this carries into the regular season, the league's rise into the mainstream could fade just as quickly as it came. If it continues into next year, will Stephanie White step in and fix it? Or will she be pushed to keep everyone comfortable? The discussion is already happening, and people are paying attention.